Hi, this is Des Futak here on day number 25 of my 90-day internet marketing challenge. I'm doing a series at the moment based on a book that I've been reading called Get Tuned In, which is a really interesting angle on internet marketing, well, marketing generally, but I'm applying it in the context of internet marketing because obviously that's what I'm doing, that's my main business. And today I'm going to look at the section in the book which deals with creating breakthrough experiences and just talk you through my angle on what the book is really trying to communicate to the reader, and just to give you some of the insights that I've gained which will help me in my business, take my business forward to the next level. And I think the key thing in the chapter that really grabs me in the context of internet marketing is to do with the distinct difference that I can bring to my business in communicating it with my prospective clients and customers. Obviously, every business has a unique selling point. There are things that each business is going to be able to put out there on the internet that is different to other businesses, and really that's kind of a no-brainer really. If you can offer a distinct difference to all your competitors, then people are going to remember you. But I think what the book is actually saying, and it doesn't really come across very well on this page actually, it comes across better in the book. They're saying that actually if you combine that unique difference with a very deep insight and knowledge of the buying persona that you're going after, the particular group of people, your segmented audience, if you can combine your distinct difference and marry that with a very good understanding of what your buying persona is like, then really you're onto a massive winner. And now I think probably yesterday or the day before I talked to you about a company called Zipcar that the book talks about, and in that particular story the company themselves had their own unique angle. Their unique angle is basically to provide car rental for city dwellers, and that's their overall target audience. But what they did was they did lots of research, they asked lots of open-ended questions, they found out what people's problems were, and they actually realised that there were different groups of people within that broad category of people who wanted to get around in the city but didn't really want the hassle of owning a car. There were distinct differences. For example, one group was tenants in rented accommodation. And in the cities where they did the initial studies, they actually found out that some landlords would be happy to provide a car rental service to their tenants as an added extra. And so Zipcar actually liaised with companies that provide tenancy agreements for tenants. I can't remember what they're called now. But they provided them with that extra, that added extra. So obviously these people are going to be reliable payers. The sort of financial demographic that they're in is, somewhere where you've got a stable income, a fairly well-paid professional job. But we're not really talking about poor people here. But there was also another completely different segment, or if you like, market segment or buying persona within the urban dwellers in a city. And they were a lot poorer. They were just students who just very occasionally needed to rent a car. So what the company did was they completely rejigged their whole advertising and marketing to create a real, very sort of hand-in-glove fit with the different markets that they were after. And I think these three questions here are very, very useful and very helpful. The questions: have you ever tried to buy your own product? Do you know what it's like to use your product? Have you ever called your own customer service line to get help for your product? These questions are pertaining to a company that's offering some kind of service or product that needs some kind of help potentially with. So this isn't necessarily what I'm talking about here, but the key thing that Zipcar did was they identified completely different segments, and then they completely changed their marketing campaigns. They built up a very good buying persona for each of those different marketplaces, and then what they did is they positioned themselves to be the solution, and they obviously did that through step 5, which I'll talk about tomorrow, which is articulating the products that you have which are great value to people. But they position themselves as having a unique angle on this, which could really be a compelling answer to some people's problems that no other company had. And so creating the breakthrough experience is really all about making that connection with your potential customers. And again, it builds very strongly on what I said yesterday about quantifying, when you're trying to quantify whether or not the impact of what your product or service is going to be like, whether or not it's going to be good enough to actually make a significant difference. But in this case, Zipcar managed to do that, and as a result of doing that, they really cornered a completely new market that none of the other competitors in the car rental market had ever thought of before. So that was quite incredible. So really, I think the key takeaway for me is you want to find your unique selling point, but you don't want to just do it saying, oh, that's a good idea, let's kind of create this product. But you want to find your unique selling point on the back of real data, real market research, which enables you to get some good idea of the products and services that you could serve up to the community that currently no one is providing. And certainly, for me, the real win for me personally when I joined the company that I'm with now was that very thing. There are many systems out there, there are many network marketing, internet marketing companies out there, but this one in particular seemed to have such an incredible way of tuning into people who wanted to take things a lot further, that I decided to join. And I think that's very important, that if the products and the services fit hand in glove with the potential client, then really you're onto a winner. And obviously, as I said yesterday, you need to make sure that you have enough people who are interested, that it's a compelling thing for many people, that it's pervasive. So creating the breakthrough experience is really the best way to summarize that, as I say, is to find out what it is that people really need that they currently can't get in the market, and then position yourself to be able to provide that solution. Now, Jimmy Davis, who's someone I know fairly well from Ustream TV and other things that he does, he's an internet marketer. What he says is that really you need to create a situation where you're almost like a doctor's surgery, where people go along for help, and they get things that are kind of tailored to their current needs, not necessarily one thing for everybody. I mean, you don't give headache tablets to people who who've got say broken bones. You have to provide a different solution for that, a much more sophisticated solution than just a tablet. So really, if you can be a business that has flexibility, if you can be involved in some kind of business or marketing system that has flexibility, that can morph itself into what a diverse range of customers would want, then really you are onto a winner. And there are certain things on the internet that are more able to do that than others, and obviously that's something I'm going to articulate in another series of videos, not this one. But I hope this has been useful to you. If you've got any feedback, or you want to talk about your experiences with a company or product or service that you've used or even marketed, then do meet me on Twitter or Facebook. It'd be interesting to see what you've learned, and we can sort of chat to each other and ask each other questions. That'd be great. Anyway, this has been DespTech from DespTech.com. Day number 25 of my 90-day internet marketing challenge. If you need to find out why I'm doing this, then go back to video number 1 on YouTube, and I look forward to chatting with you on Twitter or Facebook or even on Skype very soon. Thanks very much. Bye for now.